Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Well, I'm coming on here real quick. How you doing, Ron? I see you. How you doing? How you doing? I need my hair braided over again. Serious. Anyhow, I'm hoping I can make this really quick because these things get so lengthy. I can't stop talking sometimes. But it's been like heavy with me all day. Hey, cheeseburger. Ron, I don't have no comeback names right now. I can't think of none. Stop. I'm trying to get through this quick. I'm not even going. I wish I had some tape or something to put in front of this damn thing because I don't want to get distracted. I want to say this real quick and get it over with. But it's been really heavy since I posted that picture yesterday, or no, this morning, about ego. Ego is an illusion. And I feel like I'm being, or I know that I am, being led to elaborate on that a little bit. Just so people understand the meaning of that, because it can sound a little contradicting to some people who might not understand what an ego is, and to some people who have their own definition of illusion. So, ego is not, it's not, okay. Every feeling that you feel is necessary. It just has to be used the right way. You have to be constructive in how you use everything. Ego is defined as a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. So it's a sense of it. It's not it. Ron, shut up. Listen, I'm trying to be serious and quick right now. Shut up. It's a sense of somebody's self-importance. It's a sense of their self-esteem. It's not their self-importance and it's not their self-esteem. It's the things that make them feel that. The thing is, now it feels like we're entering into this time where things are going to start to happen. Of course, you hear everybody say, oh, it's manifesting and it's manifestation time. And yeah, it is. It's not just inclusive to just things like, oh, I always wanted this car. No, it's not that. It's the person inside of you. It's you living your truth that's going to allow you to bring these things in. It has nothing to do with status. It has nothing to do with how people view you. It has everything to do with how you live your truth. Everything to do with it. And that, more than anything, means you diffusing or not living so deep inside of your ego that you don't know what parts of you are left. None. Okay? So it's like an ego can become very self-seducing if you choose to only live inside of that place. Like you need things to always make you feel confident or sure. Like you haven't searched yourself enough to make sure that you feel that way on your own without having to rely on keeping up with the Joneses or anything to that nature or to that effect. Hi, Mark. Hi. Hey, guys. I'm not looking at my phone no more. Y'all gonna distract me. I'm about to turn these comments off because I can't think straight. Stop. And I wrote notes. I'm just trying not to rely on them because I need to learn how to talk and stick to one subject because I'd be all over the place. Anyway, when people get so deeply seduced by their own need of things to live inside of the truth of how they are, it kind of cripples them a little bit. And this is why you see people create the alter ego, because they're saying, oh, I'm going to get away from this part and this is going to be my more this side and that side. which is fine as long as you're authentic on both sides. As long as you're not faking being somebody else on both sides. Having an ego and an alter ego is cool, but you gotta make it make sense. It can't. It's a way where you can just constantly perform and it still not feel like you. People can see right through that. Well, I can. A lot of people are becoming more aware, so people can see right through that. So you can really tell. Like, it's just it becomes annoying after a while. It gets really heavy to deal with that, and this is why people. It's been so many different breakdowns in communications and relationships because people live in that. And when you think that you're getting this is my friend and I know that they act like this over here with these people, but with me, they don't act like this with me. And no, after a while, they start acting like that with you because they confused. They stuck inside of a place that they created because of things. Superficial things, illusions. I need this and I need that so that I can be this and I can be that. No, what you need to do is just go in here. You need to just be honest about how you feel, what you want. Be more verbal. Be more connected emotionally, mentally. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of what other people might think of what the real you is. Whoever you are behind a closed door should be exactly who you are in front of the door. That right there is authenticity. I just feel like that's the theme. I know what I said about New Year resolutions, but I just feel like that's the theme for whatever is about to transpire across this whole earth. I feel like it's a worldwide thing. That's just how I feel about it. But it's very easy to become so self-absorbed with your ego because it strips you of your divinity. Okay? And then when shit start hitting the fan with your life and you really just don't know what to do and you feel like the things are being taken away from you, it's like your reasons to breathe are taken away. So now you just feel so, what am I trying to say right here? You just feel so like crippled or like you have nothing. It's no core. You have no core because you haven't taken the time to try and develop yourself. You've just been out here being everything for everybody except for you. And I'm not talking about people that help others. I'm talking about those of you that are just afraid to be different and think that there's something wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. And let me just make sure I make this point very clear. When I say what I'm saying about ego is an illusion, I'm not knocking anybody who's like, I'm not saying that you can't be funny, sexy, party, take pictures, drive this. I'm not saying, this is not to say don't want or desire to have nice things. This is not that at all. This is not that. This is making sure that when you attain those things, that it's not based on you trying to keep up with somebody else or you want to get this car because such and such got this car and you can't pay the goddamn note. So then when you can't pay the note anymore, you've been so busy trying to keep up with them that they still got their car. And where are you? That's just something common that happens all the time. That's why I use that example. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying not to desire having nice things. This has nothing to do with that. That's separate. It comes together, but it's separate. It's the root in how you want those things. What are they based on? What are you based on as a person? It just seemed like we too far along in this, and it's no reason that it should be so much inconsistency in people, how they perform their peoplehood. This just is annoying. It's so annoying. It's like, and it gets difficult because you can't tell nobody that because they get all offended. But it's like, good, get offended. And then think about what I'm saying. Think about what the last 10 people said to you. and then figure out what it is that you need to do so people can stop picking up on that. And I'm not even talking to anybody in particular. I'm going with the energy that I feel. I was woken up at 4 something in the morning and just could not go to sleep till I finished making this little picture. And I posted it and I fell asleep. And I woke up this morning and all day, I'm just minding my business, cooking breakfast, cleaning the house, mopping the floor, making a scarf. And I'm like, oh my God, all right, fine. I'll say it to the people. I said this the other day, I was going to make it a habit to start talking to y'all about a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't care anymore. I'm just going to talk to y'all. So, it's like I said before, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to be the same person in front of people and behind closed doors. If you get home and you hate your environment and you hate how you live, where you live, if it makes you feel trapped, that's exactly where your work needs to be. You need to be working right there. That's exactly where you need to clear up your space. So that when you're there, when you're home, you feel comfortable. And you feel that same comfort when you're outside of your home, performing who you want people to believe that you are. It gotta be consistent. It gotta be. After a while, stuff starts to fall apart. You live that record broken cycle of life. It's like you go through the same thing with different people, but it's the same thing with a different person. And the circumstance might not be exactly the same, but that ending energy of how everything broke down is always the same. Because it's something that's not fully being honored or discovered about you, your greatness perhaps, maybe. I don't know. But it's something about it there. You got to dig deep. It affects your decision making. It affects who you bring along with you. The basis of everything. If it's ego and pride and facades, then that's exactly how everything you obtain is going to be. And then when all of it just goes away, you're just going to be like, oh, why? Well, you know why. You know exactly why. You knew from the beginning why. Why are you asking that? Because you got so obsessed, or I'm sorry, not obsessed. That's not the word I wanted to use. You got so relaxed in thinking that part was real, and it just wasn't. The basis of it wasn't. So it's not going to stay. I feel like it's this old saying coming to my head right now about building a house on something. Whatever. It'll come to me later. I'll think about it. But it seems like there's so many people that are just unhappy because of just trying to fulfill this false need, to keep up. And it becomes exhausting to be that unhappy. And then you be in it so long that it feel like a wicker basket. Like it's so weaved and wedged in between that it'll make you just as tired trying to come out of it, so you stay in it. And it's just sickening. Man, all because of something like that. And you don't even realize it. It's so subtle. You don't even realize it. That's why I'm bringing it to everybody's attention, being your friend and therapist. I don't have no degree, but whatever, I got experience. I'm just telling you because this is how I feel. You can feel how you want to feel about it. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm doing this because I feel like it needs to be said. You can like it or not like it. That's not up to me. These are not my messages. I'm just telling you what's in here. Because, that's it. And I just feel like it affects people's happiness, which is the worst thing. I mean, like, it's once you get clear about so many different things regarding your life, it's so much easier to just live harmoniously. The most important relationship you can ever have is the one with yourself. And if you spend too much time on the outside of yourself trying to define you instead of the inside of yourself trying to define you. It'll hurt you in the end more than it's going to hurt anybody else. And the other thing about this is, it's like some people do know how to channel their ego and make it work for certain things, which it seems like that's how it's supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be that. It's not supposed to be the root of how you live. It's something that you temporarily use, you know, to kind of sway things, which I get that too, but it's not. It has such an effect. It's like that thing where Karima said this in one of her things the other day when she said too much of anything is not good for you. When you start to overuse it, and that's when it becomes an illusion that seems real. It's not. You have to be careful with how you use stuff, you know, because the two things that it affects the most is your finance and your emotion. You know, and then you'll be around people and be like, oh, well, they just all, you know, turned on me and da-da-da-da-da. And that's probably not even true. What they probably did was elevated past you, because they might have been, you know, for shits and giggles, being the real them, and you were just trying to keep up. And because you were trying to keep up, you really couldn't jump on that plane that they were on. So guess what? You think they changed. They didn't change. They just moved forward, and you couldn't go with them. That's how it is. You know, stop looking for answers on the outside. Start looking in here. Go here. Start looking in the places that really matter, because that's what's gonna count the most in the end. I think I'm done. I do. I think I'm done. I don't think I have anything else to say right now. I just felt like I needed to elaborate that, because some people kind of shy away from things that they don't understand. But I feel like if we start to help each other understand things, it'll be less confusion. You'll be able to speak freely about things that would normally cause offense but don't anymore, because you might understand better where somebody might be coming from. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that my post wasn't seen as a negative. And if it was seen as a negative, I really can't do anything about that. But this is what I can do about that. But everything is based on the beholder. Whoever's reading it, if they took it a certain way, it's probably because it's true. What can you do? So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Hi, y'all. What is this? Hi, Ebony. Hi, Fonda. What's this? Go live. Oh, my God. What is this? Choose someone. People who can see their live videos will be able to watch. I don't understand what I just did. Request viewers. How do you do it? Oh my God. Is your face gonna pop up on here like FaceTime? I was trying to be serious. I don't know what the. Oh my God. Ebony. What? Ebony, the thing is dumb. The signal is bad. It's dumb. It's getting on my nerves. I'm Xing out of you because it's not what you calling it. Anyway, I think I'm done. I think that's all I wanted to say. Be careful of how you exercise your ego. It's not a place to live. It's a place to visit. It's not a place to live. It's a place to visit. It's an energy that's temporary. It is not supposed to be the root, the base of how you are. Authenticity is the theme. this year. I just feel it. Manifestation is the theme. But manifestation, whether you want things to happen or not, is the theme. Because I feel like 2015 was a breaking point of getting to that place of really seeing yourself, really getting into your mirror spot. I feel like 16 was a heartbreak, and I'm talking about 2016, to bring you deeper into that place. I feel like 2017 was a decision and seed planting year. And I feel like 2018, based on all of your choices and how you govern your life in 2017, everything will manifest in 2018. So whatever the truthful part of your heart's desire is, whatever those things are, all of them going to come true. Or they'll start to. This is the year where it starts to. That's just what I believe. You can believe what you want to, but I just believe that. So, it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. It's kind of like the sun. You know how the sun sit up in the sky? You have no control over that. You know how the clouds come in and out? You have no control over that. I feel like it's going to be exactly like that. That's how I feel. So I hope that you are prepared for it and living in your living in your the best self that you could be. At least having a desire to live in the best self that you can be. Just stop wasting time and words with people that you don't even need to be mixed up with. Like, loose all them chains and stop feeling bad about it. Get out of that ugly space and get into the space that you need to be in so you can get everything that's yours. It says everything to do with illusions and egos. All right, I'm going to get some ice cream.